आपादमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेतेन विघ्नं प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतुनितरामितरानपेक्षमङ्गद्वयं निगाशाकिशिखा प्रवालम् हैलम्बमङ्गुहडं परचौर्यनिक्रं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरन् सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. So we were talking about Ravana Manana Nididhyasana in the previous sessions. We talked a little more about Nididhyasana in particular and try to explain the concept as much because we are studying a text that has been purely showing the Advaita philosophy. We'll try to understand what this Nididhyasana means in the Advaita text. So this is Vedanta Sara that I'm referring to. Vedanta Sara defines Nididhyasana as Vijatiya Dehadi Pratyaya Rahita Advitiya Vastu Sajatiya Pratyaya Pravaho Nididhyasanam. So, too many words. It is a very huge word that they have given. Vijatiya Dehadi. Deha Adi. Vijatiya, something that is the body, the jatis of different things, external ideas as those of the body. So, Vijatiya Dehadi. That is the instrumental, upadhis, whatever we are talking about. Vijatiya Dehadi Pratyayaha. Pratyayaha. Pratyaya is something that is added in the end. Here it is added in the end. The reason because we are taking it as instruments. It can't be started in the beginning itself. So ending, that's all. So Vijatiya Dehadi Pratyayaha Rahita. Okay. Nididhyasana is when the external ideas of that of the body or the manifestations are excluded from the mind. Rahita Advitiya pluralities. That is completely that we give up. That means we stop discriminating. Complete stop to that. So Rahita Advitiya Vastu Sajatiya Pratyaya Pravaha. So after exclude, mind is in a state of nididhyasana when we exclude the ideas of upadhis, upadhi, karana, karakas, karakal, all the we are giving up the instrument itself means we are not obviously whatever has resulted out of that instrument also we are giving up are excluded and instead Brahman. Instead, we start thinking about what? Advitiya. We start thinking about one that doesn't have the forms, different forms. That is Brahman, Advitiya. That Vastu, Advitiya Vastu, we start thinking about. Then the thoughts that is concerned to him, that is the thoughts, that nature of the Brahman. That is all the Prakasha Rupa, Muktaha. We looked at a lot of those things. Then we start focusing on that. Such meditation is called as, or on the self, such meditation of on the self. So there is a self that is, let us say it is Karana Sharira. When I say my Karana Sharira starts to behave in that way, or I want to see my Karana Sharira is in that way. It is like dressing yourself. I want to see myself as a certain, I start to dress myself. So in the same way, I want to see my Karana Sharira in a certain manner. I start to see the Karana Sharira in that self. That is Prakasha Rupa, Advitiya, etc., etc. All those things. When I start doing that, then that is considered as Nididhyasana. This is as per Vedanta Sara text. And that leads to Samadhi, where many texts say that Nididhyasana is Samadhi, but there is a difference. Samadhi is where Dvividhaha Savikalpo Nirvikalpascheti. There is a difference in Samadhi where there are two kinds, that is Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa. Anyway, that is not a part of this. Nididhyasana leads to Samadhi, one can say. because nididhyasana is complete absorption in the self. But here we are meditating on the self, where that conscious, where we are meditating on the self also gets absorbed. That is samadhi. But here nididhyasana is that particular state where we are trying to focus a certain guna upon ourselves. It is like trying to learn a new discipline where we obviously don't know what that is. Like, for example, we want to learn a new language. Obviously, we don't know what that new language is. But what we are doing, we are making an effort to learn something, no? Like, for example, many people don't know Devanagari, many people don't know Samskritam. Yet, there is a prayatna to learn Bhagavad Gita. Through Bhagavad Gita, people start recognizing Devanagari script. So, even though they might be learning in their own language, gradually what happens is they will start learning it, they will start recognizing the script, and they are able to read out of that. So this is the concept that nididhyasana is trying to do. There are two parts, again, like I said. First is we need to take away that vijatiya dehadi pratyayas. I want to first get rid of that, and for that I have to control myself. That is the yogic practice. That is the reason yogic practices are necessary. Then I have to concentrate on the advitiya sajatiya vastu, that is Brahman. So this process is nididhyasana as per Advaita. Astu. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।